Hey guys, this is Karen from JazTime.com, and today we'll be reviewing the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona, reference number 116505. We'll be going over the price, dial, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. Okay, so as of July 2017, you can get this from an authorized Rolex retailer for $37,450. Or you can come to JazTime.com and get it for as low as $26,900. Moving on to the dial now. So the dial configuration I currently have in my hand here is the Rolex pink dial with black subdials. Of course, it comes in other configurations such as white dial with white subdials, black dial with pink subdials instead. Or if you're not interested in these index markers, there's also the Arabic with brown dial and brown subdials. And if you're feeling a little bit more luxurious, of course for a higher cost, you can get the pink dial with pink subdials and baguette diamonds for the hour markers. Besides that, the index markers and the hands with the tips of the hands, they are all luminous, so they glow in the dark. One thing to mention about the hands, as they've changed in the newer Daytonas, is that in the center of each one of these, in the center of the hands, there's the little black line indentation in between it. Let's see if I can tilt that to show you. And that helps with easier viewing of the dial at a glance. Okay. We also have 3 subdials. Of course, as this is a chronograph watch, we have 3 subdials. The 3 o'clock one tracks 30 minutes, 6 o'clock tracks 60 seconds, and 9 o'clock tracks the 12 hours. Okay. Besides that, we also have the central seconds hand that is controlled by the chronograph pushers at the 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock position, and it's just a solid black seconds hand. Okay. Moving on to the bezel now. The bezel is of 18 karat Ever-Rose gold, which Ever-Rose is a Rolex made rose gold that keeps its color for a lifetime, and that's done by a process in which they add a little bit more platinum into the rose gold, which is a mixture of gold and copper, so that platinum holds that copper to the gold, which keeps its color over time, as typical rose gold will fade over time. Okay. Besides that, we have a fixed bezel with a tachymetric scale engraved on it. We do have an additional YouTube video on showing you how to use that tachymetric scale, so take a look at our channel. Moving on to the case. The case, we have a 40mm case from my index finger to my thumb here. That's 40mm in diameter. That is 40mm. On the side of the case, I'm showing you the profile now. Profile a little bit larger than most Rolex watches, mainly because it is a chronograph movement, so it is a larger movement, of course, demanding a larger case. Besides that, we have a nice high polish on the side of the case that patterns very nicely with the high polish on the sides of the bracelet. On the other side as well, we have that same high polish on the sides, down with the bracelets. For the crowns now. For the crown, once again, we have the chronograph pusher at the 2 o'clock position, one at the 4 o'clock position, and then we have the crown at the 3 o'clock position with crown guards to protect it. All of this is still 18 karat Ever-Rose gold. So first thing I'll do is I'll show you how to use that chronograph feature, rather the stopwatch feature. So what you want to do is just unscrew the 2 o'clock position, chronograph pusher counterclockwise. Simply press it down, and that starts that stopwatch feature. You see the second hand move. During this, as it's moving, it is not able to reset. As you see, as I push a 4 o'clock pusher, it cannot reset while moving. You do have to stop it and then reset with the 4 o'clock pusher. The 4 o'clock pusher resets that seconds hand and the 2 subdials at the 3 o'clock and the 12 o'clock position. So the 30-minute and the 12-hour subdials will reset once you press that 4 o'clock position chronograph pusher. Always make sure screw the crowns nice and tight against the case. Now for the main crown, it's a screw down triple lock waterproofness system. It unscrews counterclockwise, as shown, in which you'll pop out to the first position, which allows you to wind the watch going clockwise 20 to 30 times, no more, as you might damage the internals of the watch, putting a little too much strain on it by winding it too much. Simply tugging out the crown to the second position, which is the final position for this Daytona, allows you to adjust the hands bidirectionally, and it also stops the second hand at the 6 o'clock position at the second subdial, and that allows for precise time settings such as to an atomic clock on mine. If you want to set it down to the exact seconds, you can. Of course, with the crown, always make sure this crown is nice and tight against the case as well. With all three crowns nice and tight against the case, this keeps this watch water resistance up to 100 meters or 330 feet. Alright, so moving on to the bracelet now. For the bracelet, we have this beautiful oyster bracelet, again made of that 18 karat Ever Rose Gold by Rolex. We have it is a oyster bracelet, which is a 3-piece link bracelet with satin finish on the outer edges of the links, while the center links are all high polished, giving a nice shine to the bracelet. And that patterns throughout the bracelet, even the clasp as well. As you can see, the high polish on the clasp with that satin finish on the sides of it. The clasp itself is a safety oyster lock. So the safety is this little hinge here that sits on top of the folding oyster, which of course unfolds. And here's the clasp blades. We have the Rolex name embossed onto the clasp blade. That's completely high polished. For the feature of the clasp itself, we have something that's called the comfort extension link, which is shown here in the back. All you simply have to do is just pop out the bracelet, and you could extend the bracelet 5 millimeters forward, which is shown like here, and 5 millimeters back. Snaps right in. And of course, as the name suggests, it is the comfort extension link, is to add a little more comfort to your wrist when it gets to hotter days like in the summer. Your wrist starts to swell up. You want to give yourself a little bit of comfort. You can extend that bracelet forward 5 millimeters and vice versa for colder days. It's a little nice feature to have. Otherwise, moving on to the movement, it is housed in this oyster case back, which houses an in-house made movement by Rolex. Is a caliber 4130 movement. Is a perpetual mechanical self-winding movement that has a precision of -2 + 2 seconds a day. Has the functions of that center, hour, minute, seconds hand, the 3 subdials, and the stopping of the seconds hand for precise time setting. The oscillator is a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring, meaning that it is a ceramic hairspring that has a little bit of resistance to magnetic fields. So it helps keep time very precise. The power reserve of this watch is 72 hours, meaning you can put this down on a Friday evening, pick it back up on a Monday evening, and it'll still be keeping time just fine. Okay, so let me actually go ahead and show you this watch on my wrist now. So once again, there's the safety off, and the oyster pops out. Bam, bam. There we are. So here's the Daytona on my wrist. Very nice. That's one thing I want to mention. I do have a regular size man's wrist, which is 7-inch wrist. So you can see a little bit more space here. Looking at a 7.5 inch bracelet. Here's the side profile on the wrist. So it's a little bit higher than usual. Like I said, because of that movement being a chronograph movement, it is a larger case. Okay, so if you're interested in this watch or any other watch for the lowest possible price, check out our website at JazTime.com. We have the lowest prices guaranteed. We offer free shipping and 1-year warranty. And if you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at JazTime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.